Let's go, man. G2 versus FNATIC elimination game, my friends. This is the new roster of FNATIC, but it's still without Leo, who's recovering, taking care of his health, okay? Sayonara is subbing for him for this off-season tournament, and Kayak is the official replacement for
contact outside A.
Well, Trent is with the first contact and with first blood, but the thing with FNATIC is that you've realized there's a lot of pressure here. You might want to poke and prod in different directions. Trent doubles up, though FNATIC are quick to reply.
And Jogmo is the new player for G2, man.
Rewarded here. You can see the lock up in middle from G2, just re-clearing some of this space,
and
getting
he's
a little
playing
bit
good
more
Valorant, bro.
information.
They're showing intention, really. G2 want to make sure they want to get things started on the right foot, where they're dictating the tempo and they're illustrating it to perfection already. Quick mid push, and there might be a breakaway here. If Chronicle isn't ready for it, but he gets by with his life. Leaf now needs to walk in aggressive, doesn't get traded. FNATIC need to react to this quickly.
But look at this, FNATIC. You can see Alpha is ready for this one, but to drop Spike there. Difficult for Boaster to recover with 30
seconds about
seconds
Valen
on
is
this
that
clock.
he's not just a great IGL, but
a 1v3 required of the
his
captain.
mechanics are pretty good.
Tripwire in front of him, Spike far away. Sure, he's got a little bit of a TP to go through. No, he doesn't have it available, so it will even be shown. Sure, smoke does give him some place, some.
I love you, Buster. I love you, Buster.
And he'll get the plant. Is there a chance here? Do we believe in this?
I mean, you have got the stun going through. When it comes to G2, you know they're going to flood on site together.
No, they will, but can Boaster isolate the fights? The answer is a big fat no to that. They've got capabilities in going mid. They've got 40 seconds. There's time to spare. It's just a matter of where they see friction with G2. But approaching that 40-second mark, the chances get reduced, the pressure is everlasting, and G2 doing an excursion of their own towards A long and figuring out maybe that's not the position of attack. So they might be able to create an angle of attack here. FNATIC make their way into the B side. This is strong by Boaster. Paranoia catches both players here. That's not the opening they wanted though. They want to take this B space.
Oof. Just slipping through the crack there towards window, actually managing to take out Alpha. And now the Hunter's Fury here for Trent.
It's brilliant.
They got destroyed, man. They got flawless.
Blink and you miss it. FNATIC just disappear from the face of Haven. Oh dear, G2 have got a crunch possibility. 3 players defending the A side, and they want to go aggressive themselves. FNATIC have got a hint of it. They kind of smell it.
Oh.
There's something up. Jogamo gets interrupted. Boaster's able to open things up on short as well. And he's playing all by himself. 2 players on the A side for G2. You thought you dealt with the defenders. Think again. Backline. Extravaganza coming through from FNATIC.
Finally.
They've broken through the A side, and this round is theirs.
That it is. Now it's all about timing. Still, there is that trip to reveal Leaf as well. But overall, an impossible round for him to win. FNATIC would have to make immense mistakes. And with Chronicle lurking on the other side of the map, there should be no opportunity for Leaf to find.
Yep, not much.
Yeah,
hey, well, again,
you
know, we talked about Chronicle earlier, no matter what situation is in, he's not going to go out without a fight. Leaf, the A site has been exposed before. G2 so quick to react. When you have the Neon dashing through the site, dashing through the map, you can get very quickly to the right positions. Trent and Jogamo break through, through the dimensional drift, and he makes it work with 2. But it's still an equalized scenario, but FNATIC have got space control.
That they do is a great paranoia coming out from Boaster to allow that play to even happen.
But look at the Heaven spacing. Valen's got to be patient though. You don't want to take the fight too early. You want Leaf to be in the optimal position so that you can see him being patient in this endeavor. He's got the paranoia available. This is so important. But for FNATIC, they need to be unpredictable with their placements, right? But also not be exposed to the elements. Oh, there's so much to think about here, but FNATIC need to make it work.
With this timing, though, you can expect that they are buying time for the flank.
Oh, the paranoia!
Perfect.
It just funnels out for you right into the hands of Leaf. Boaster can't hold on! G2, make it work! 2v2 as clean as possible. Into the A site, 3rd time running, but the Neural Theft reveals it all. Perfectly showing where exactly the plan is for FNATIC. G2 maneuver into the defense of it before FNATIC can say hello, Jogamo. He rushes in.
Yo, that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting.
Are no longer with us in round number 9 as G2 shows.
Calm down, Jogamo. You just won Esports Awards, man. Best ace of the year against Energy, man. I said that G2 is good. But also gotta say, G2 lost to Foot,
Leaf just finds so
and
much
G2 lost
for G2 to play off.
It's insane. Kill contract. Can the 1v1, the minigame, Alphaya versus Jogomo? Oh, but Alphaya's got that extra shield to him, so he'll be winning that 1-for-1. Will that space be exploited? You can already see FNATIC moving in together towards this A site. Alphaya spotted once again. You need to be careful. You know there's presence here. FNATIC are second-guessing themselves.
That they are. The ultimate to come out here as well, just to give that addition.
I want to see Leo back, bro. Please, Leo. Get better soon, man. I miss you.
The advanced angle that he had towards C as well.
Valorant miss you. Sticking
to the original plan, even though that's where most of the defenders are. Alphaya without a care in the world. That is a 3K for him, and FNATIC are right back in the fight.
They're looking good right now. These plays have been the saving grace here for FNATIC. These A site hits and a flawless round.
That was great. But an alpha round.
They've heard the reload in window here as well.
Tough one for Alphaya.
Ball in.
And out, back to waving like a madman. Kayak, though, is there for the reply, but Jogomo slides through and keeps the advantage here for G2, leaving Chronicle on a very hot seat. There's no standing up on this one, though, but you can definitely know he's zoned in. It's three players up against the one. The spike is already being planted. You can already call this round over as G2 make this round their own.
And you look at how far back Leaf is also playing into.
Bro, this is FNATIC map pick, by the way.
They'll have the information to relay to G2 on if Chronicle is looking for a flank retake or if they should expect to see him over towards the
Bind would be interesting.
With Jogomo's positioning over in heaven as well,
and I hope
every
we get
single
to see Pro, man.
piece of ground is covered here in the post plant.
Only 2 series today, man, for the Red Bull.
You start getting those slight advantages.
Heretic
shoot first rounds of each half.
Forfeit the game because health issues.
G2 are lucky to do that. Chronicle, tough work for him. Too many angles to cover and account for.
Expecting the rotation to have gone through towards C after that mid info was found.
Double stun, connecting of both players to the backside, but they don't anticipate Alphaya. 2 players ahead. Alphaya is nasty with it. Truly feeling on top of his game of the ice. So 2 remaining for G2 trying to break through. Only one of them holding a rifle, SMG rather, the Spectre. Valen gets one. But Jonah's no more, leaving Valen to do it all by himself. He spots out where one is, but Chronicle is going all the way around him. Sure, you'll expect to look behind you, no? But he's got 15 seconds. He's going to have to run towards this B side quickly. But at least he'll be able to play that as he pleases.
Yeah, get that plan down. It will be a chance for FNATIC to recover a couple
was
weapons.
One of the most beautiful things
I
I've seen in my life,
to regroup and play this retake together. Not too much to work with here. A TP out over towards B main as well.
You know, sometimes you throw a TP, you don't know if it's a fake or not. So still, FNATIC going to do their due diligence. Double caged across. No gaps left.
They're baiting with that plant. Valen trying to make FNATIC guess that he had pushed over towards the garage side, playing into C lobby.
Valen, patient. Chronicle, not quite ready for it. Oh dear me, Kaya's only got the Sheriff in hand. Valen going to be pre-firing that, but
and he hit the headshot, bro.
And end up with a bullet between.
Not even neither, bro.
That's going to be the defusal and FNATIC winning round number 2.
Okay, they're still in the game.
And you were right. Kayak did have a slow start, but now definitely within his impact zone. Chronicle first to find contact, but not the first.
Rare thing, Chronicle dying like this, man.
Switches up the pace a little bit. G2 showing that there's 2 spaces to their play. Catching Boaster off guard, and now he's infiltrated the back line. Kayak is all by himself. Oh no, he's in trouble. Cage breaks through. Oh, for a second there, opportunity for 2 picked up, but no. Instead, G2 avert it. And sure, you've got Alphaya joining in on the back line, but all positions are covered by G2. It feels like it's inevitable they'll be running away with this, but Alphaya is giving them some caution. Sayonara revealing where he's coming from, throwing down an owl drone all by himself, though. And he will be going for this one. Nice little one-way to be thrown to mitigate
FNATIC is broke once again. What a round to lose.
There were expectations for him. But playing in front of a crowd is a completely different story.
Completely different. You've got so many eyes on you. This is not a normal experience for anyone. Kill contract coming through. A Hail Mary for FNATIC. They've already got him a pick. Oh, Alphaya does not lose these.
He's too good. It's unbelievable.
Kill contract onto Jogomo this game already. And that's a 5v3 converted now for FNATIC. G2 need to find a way in. They need to pick, they need space.
Win percentage with
and they're going to try and figure it out with the likes of Trent.
Incredible.
Yeah, it's about trying to maintain those numbers here now, though. I like how Boaster's actually crept into this smoke with the shorty in hand after the trap wire has been taken down.
No stun coming out. Surely you know.
Oh, they know. Oh, they know.
Surely you know. Doesn't matter though. Boast is a beast. Good for the
What
run.
is this game, man?
Left in a lonely world. No friends, no buddies. But that's maybe when he gets unleashed. Sure, 1v4. It's hard to imagine he gets something like that done, but he's instantly converted it into a 1v3. And one of the remaining players has only got a classic, and he's waiting for his team to arrive as well.
I do like this. FNATIC looking to group, take this 3v1 together.
Waiting for the recon as well. Good diligence done by FNATIC. Trent backline. Unstoppable for now, but Alpha yet will be able to put him in his tracks. In the ground, and FNATIC are going toe-to-toe with G2 right now.
Or the first half, but flip-flop now between these two teams, right?
Jorgamo first in, Paranoia, good reaction timing here from both. Can he get out of coach? No, the answer is
oh my God, he's not gonna like that.
Wants to go even further. But no, he drops back, respects, because FNATIC are trying to block down the line onto the A side. But meanwhile, the C side's been opened up entirely for G2 to move in with. Chronicles, considering if he wants to go for the fight, but
not again.
Into the smoke by Jonah, might have just given the round for G2.
Jonah also said, I'm getting out of here. He straight up went through A, now has CT control here for G2, able to relay this information back over towards the rest of his squad. Kayak on an island on C site.
Yep. Oh dear, I'm running out of bullets there. Who can get his shorty out first? Kayak with a quicker hand.
There's just no way, man.
Oh man. G2 were great with obscuring what they wanted to go for. Brilliant stuff by Jorgamo to keep people busy, but this feels a tough world for FNATIC. Rolling Thunder even in store for G2. And yeah, with the time running out, FNATIC have got to respect this.
FNATIC won't be falling for the ruse. You can see the rotation to be called back towards C, back towards middle.
It's not too bad of a deal for FNATIC. Feels like G2 are going to go for the C hit. Alpha, you're holding the right line, but his spray isn't that great. Eventually he does get one. Trent will reply. Still a play on the backside. Chronicle doesn't get a chance to get a shot in. Sayonara tries to find impact in this game. He's struggled, and he'll struggle again. Kayak all by himself, but he's got to respect this. Got to save the operator, and that puts G2 on match point.
Now crept up. What a shot from Alpha.
I need to see that in slow-mo. That was incredibly quick.
Shadows traveling.
He's so good, man. Yo, low-key, if it wasn't for Alpha, this game would be over already.
G2 no either. They kind of lost in the situation. Lost in the source. Leaf falling low, and HP Sayonara gets caught. So G2 able to stabilize, still breaking through. There is a gap. Kayak can't connect this time around, but FNATIC have got the numbers.
That they do, looking to regroup. We've actually got a sandwich retake incoming here from FNATIC. 2 players on that flank as well.
You've got to look at the utility as well. Paranoia available, Boaster, a flash for Kayak. This is doable. 2 players playing from hell here from G2. Jonah approaching very forward. That is going to be an off angle taken. They're playing within the smoke and cell. Jorgamo holding one of the lines, but can the other line sustain these hits? Valen, oh, he's making it scary for FNATIC as they cross onwards, but they've got the superiority.
We go again.
Boaster takes over and gives FNATIC another breathing chance.
Away initially. Toss back over. Just trying to make a bit of noise here in mid. Great trade to be called here as well with Jonah Pete being on that angle.
Here.
For a moment there, I thought Leaf was late to react, but not so much. Sayonara, this is the moment to shine. Only on his side. Alpha yet by his side. Sayonara, good for the first one, but the adjustment not so grand. Kayak is left to himself.
Oh my.
He's just seen an opponent walk past them. This could be it. This could be G2 closing it in, and Jonah looking the right direction gives Kayak another chance. Dimensional Rift. Kayak to do with this as he pleases. This could be incredible. Unless G2 can put an end to it. He's figured out where one of them is. Throws down a clone, goes back. Does he expect
Oh, nice try, kid. Nice try, GG.
And G2 take over on FNATIC's map pick.
What a way to do it as well. G2, they've always been consistent in being able to play together, grouping up in those situations and not allowing those clutches to happen. But on the map pick of FNATIC, this is where things looked like they were making that comeback.
It seems like FNATIC have made the decision.
30 seconds
Left-hand side is where they'll be maneuvering through. Only one defender, it's Valorant. It's the perfect case scenario for FNATIC to just put the spike down and call it a day and go and hold it out until the end. And 4v5, when the spike is down, that's when the turntables, right? That's when you're the team that's under control.
Out of charges.
That's the thing. Even now, taking this elbow control here for FNATIC, but you've got this rotation, this flank coming out from G2. Leaf just getting that timing here on Chronicle, who's just missed it.
Oh, man. And I don't know if that will trigger FNATIC to maybe put Bosa lurking out. Oh, he's going to have his knife out.
No
This
idea.
is bad timing. FNATIC might be playing with an extra player down, with G2 having the upper hand here. Dizzy, good to keep one back. Kayak needs to be accurate here, but he cannot find the shot. Chronicle, experience in the clutches. One of the most influential ones in history to ever do it. But even if the players are low against him, he won't be able to
Chronicle is
kill
one of
off
the best
the
players
diffuser. G2
ever on this
with
map, bro.
first blood for a third time running.
At the very least.
Let's see when Bosa decides to move in, because Trent's position could be very problematic. He's revealed himself together with a wingman. Bosa overwhelmed. FNATIC need to find an advantage elsewhere. They need to find it quick.
Closing this round here is devastating, dude.
They've shown what they're going for. Dizzy doesn't do a thing. They're being collapsed upon. G2 aren't struggling. They're holding their ground. It's FNATIC that's under pressure. And honestly, they have to take the TP fast. It's the right decision to make, but with so many G2 alive players, it's
Look at Leaf right now. The timing that he has over towards Mark, get the flank incoming as well. 30 seconds on the clock, Sayonara down in a 1v3 situation.
He's a duelist,
Better
man.
off just saving the Phantom,
Here.
having
I don't know why
the
they
hero
got
rifle into the next round.
This is massive for G2. This is the best start possible.
I
FNATIC
understand
throw
why,
guns into the third round and can't recover the
the guy in
win.
the share as well.
And it all just comes off.
He's
G2
playing
gaining
good,
the early
man. He's playing
advantages and
good.
FNATIC not
And
being
he's
able
very
to...
talented. Letting Durka
And
go.
having that in your back pocket,
Low
both
key?
being able to just say, Durko, unleash yourself upon them.
I would never understand that in my life, bro. I do understand that they need that change.
Yeah,
but
seems that not much has been checked off the
crazy
previous
for me,
round
man.
as
It's crazy to me.
FNATIC quickly
You know?
lose 2 players. As
Durka, man.
It's a big risk to be taken here,
man.
right? Kayak at the very least able to find one, but now it's about regrouping.
Big
with
shoes to
Alpha Hair.
fill
Over
for
towards
Kayak, man.
Belong.
But the kid is pretty good.
3 players on G2 now posted up, sure. The orb goes up.
Give him time.
Gives that chance to find that information for G2 to walk down.
Big nade. G2 do back out of it though. Respect it. They know they've got the numbers. They can just throw at them as they play. Kayak! What on earth was that? Where did you even come up with that? And all of a sudden, it's all converted.
expecting a little bit more time, but okay, bro.
Play on the clutch, but FNATIC want to choose where they take this
Learn
fight.
fast.
You've got the read here from Giacomo as well. That rush
he
back
got trash.
towards this A site. The plant to go
God,
down
man.
here. And you've even got the Thrash online in this 2v1. FNATIC should be able to secure this 4th round.
It's crazy.
But
They
Giacomo gets a kill?
a different angle of attack.
I have
Alpha,
shows
you're
that
going
way.
all the way around.
Triple
Thrash
odds.
being utilized. So Giacomo able to deal with that.
Oh my.
he's
Oh my.
smart. Amongst the smartest players who have ever graced Valorant. Showstopper in hand. Kayak reveals himself, and he's low
He's a
enough for
dog,
the
man.
connection.
He's dogging,
Giacomo,
man.
what a beast! Deals with FNATIC by himself. This is not going to be the simplest of executes. FNATIC are required something clean. Paint shells do a little bit of splash damage. Softening up the rest. You can see the Seekers of the rest of the map. This is clearing out a lot of space. This is giving a guarantee of G2 that this is an A-site hit for sure, and in a potential backline stab that Bosa needs to call off. He needs to be able to get this pick up to deny Jonah the rotation. FNATIC,
Yeah,
yes, they
quite
push
fair
into
to stay
A.
alive, Bosa.
Yes, they've got lamps control, but they haven't gotten the spike down yet. So it's G2 comfortable in this situation.
That's the thing, though. Talking about the time, you took a little bit of a look at those combinations that are coming in. Chronicle to fall, though, and time
Man.
ticking down.
FNATIC are lost here. And even if they choose to go to
They
the
are
top,
lost,
there's even a
but,
guarantee
like,
for the
this
likes of
round was
Jonah
looking
on the
good for
backline.
them,
Leaf
and they
approaches
got
from Lamps, and there's
obliterated.
nothing FNATIC
Opportunity to open up.
Costa. They haven't checked this corner. He's able to get 1 kill. Top to screen available by his teammates, so Bosa will try and survive a little bit more. Trent a little bit out of his depth. So he will get dealt with. FNATIC making sure that their ground is theirs. And G2 cannot get away disrespecting
I can
them.
feel the 7-1 is coming, bro.
That's a lot of information off the prowl.
No!
As well, never mind.
The corner check. This timing could be everything. 2 players to be caught out towards short at the very least. They look back.
It's a great timing for Alpha to look back, but if he didn't, that could have been crazy. Yeah, you can't consider G2 to be favorites for this round at all. So finally, FNATIC to secure a round. They didn't really have to use much of their own, to be fair, right? They didn't have to go for it. It was G2 that might have overcooked.
But
And
Alpha kicked
given
Durka
FNATIC
so he
some
could play
freebies,
Raze, bro.
But any round is a
Okay.
good round. especially when you haven't collected one this entire game just yet. Jonah just toying with them a little bit more, being like, if you want me, come and get me.
He's gonna save this.
Still 5 rounds available to them, right? So by all means, not out of the game just yet. But they can't let Cho'Gamoo get away with operating freely. And Alpha does that quickly. Jonah showing no respect. This is G2 in a nutshell. Kayak demanding respect back as FNATIC stabilize a little bit now that they've got the numbers.
Yeah, small mistakes that we don't see,
They got the numbers, they got
players on
ults.
G2 make. I was surprised to see Jonah actually going for the re-swing there when he doesn't have anyone for the follow-up.
So you spotted out one of the players. You spotted out the second player.
No.
Yeah. You're kidding me, dude.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
But FNATIC, again,
Yo, that's fucking unlucky,
They know
FNATIC.
they've got the numbers. They know there's one player towards the A site. They're wondering if they lured the second player there.
That's why people say we were cheating in CS Live. What the fuck was that, bro?
It doesn't really matter about who you lure. It's more about the fact that you're playing the numbers in a 3v1, but Valorant's still able to isolate a fight. Down to a 2v2. Still 2 ultimates to work here for FNATIC. The Nightfall and the Cosmic Divide.
Oh, Valen! The true gatekeeper of this ace.
Yo, low-key,
no one's so
you cannot
close.
escape in the 7-1,
Well,
bro.
he is still
You just can't, man.
alive.
You just can't.
That is superb by G2. When
Bigger than all of us.
Everyone just having mad respect for FNATIC in general.
So, Cho'Gamoo spotted out some presence towards the A site, but G2 isn't buying it. Therefore, they don't have an adequate amount of players to the defense of the site. FNATIC able to find 2 entrances cleanly. So the A site will be under their domain.
Still has nice
But
foul.
it also gives this room for a little bit of that space to be taken back here by G2. Cosmic Divide to fade there. And leave pretty far from the action, just kind of worried about any potential lurk that's coming in. For G2, it might even be a question of just trying to do a little bit of damage to FNATIC, knowing that still they don't have quite the best economic situation. But instead, it's the flank that's incoming. A little bit late into the post plant, though.
Kayak was looking at that location a second ago. Now he no longer isn't. Now they're looking again. Now they know. Yeah, G2 are just hoping they get a pick here. If they get a pick, it's doable. But now they're going in to try and deal with the weapons of FNATIC.
Oh!
A double by Leaf. No one shall save for G2. For FNATIC, rather.
Why did I start?
The potential to stick the spike.
What?
Or no, there's no time remaining.
There's no time, but this is
there's
expensive
not,
as
but
fuck, bro.
Save a single gun.
Leap is
You
crazy.
look at the Red Bull clutch. Go for an early engagement. See if you can take out one and back away. Scurry on back towards site.
Thrash thrown in, trying to clear out lamps. Cho'Gamoo going for an excursion himself, but Chronicle was able to find him on time. FNATIC respond by bunching their players up together to try and get that spike planted. Thing is, G2 have already got a lot of players nearby. Yep. That was G2's Thrash.
Yeah. Just tangled in the legs of Leaf there. It's all good.
Yeah, okay. But the fact they've got lamps control here, G2, this isn't too bad of a situation. If you're FNATIC and you don't have lamp control,
They haven't even planted yet.
you can't be too comfortable.
No, it's going to be really difficult to get into good post-plant positioning.
Lethal by this time. Wait for
Kinda
his
right.
team to make some
Man, this
noise.
guy
Now
will
he's
hold
drawing
to the
attention
zone forever,
his
bro.
team can start to move in. 4v4. High ground gathered by FNATIC, but it matters not. Chronicle holding on for now. Kayak locked in no man's zone, and Chronicle is all that remains for FNATIC, the final hope. The 3-time world champ, the only one that can be proud of a title like that. Orbital strike thrown in, hoping for a Hail Mary spray down, but instead he gets killed from above. And G2 take over yet again. FNATIC need to think of other ways of going about this. Nightfall.
Finally!
Was a right-hand side. Valen is affected. Sayonara is able to get some pot shots through, but how much more can you find? You need to be able to cross through. Valen out into the open, and that's an easy pickup for Alpha here. Spike needs to make its way into the site quickly because it's no longer there, and G2 have already been able to recuperate. They're grouped up together, and they might be able to push through the Viper's Pit as well. A tough one. Alpha yellow, but he's got control over the skies. Jonah, sidelines. They could spray. Once they hear the spike being touched, they're going to try and spray, but Alpha is able to spot Jonah first. Leafs in the backline, no one is looking. Bosa could die here, trying to assist with his own smokes. Spray down comes through, no connection, but Cho'Gamoo is doing so much in the Viper's Pit himself. He feels comfort under pressure, and Chronicle is down.
They didn't even fucking plant yet,
Tough
bro.
situation with Trent holding with a shorty.
Oh
It's absolute
God.
misery
Thank
by
you,
FNATIC,
Joe is
and it's all
broke, man.
delivered by G2. Assisting in these entrances, but G2 had probably what the best situation could be from the first
Yeah, man.
half. And look to carry
This
on
map?
forwards
Not even close,
into the
man.
second. Just
Actually,
keep trends.
I don't know.
FNATIC
I
on the
don't know.
wrong
Some
side
rounds
of the
were
map.
close.
It really is just a very different play
I just want to
style
see Leo back, man.
overall, I think. But now,
Hard to
FNATIC
judge.
got
I
three
think we're
players
playing with the
looking
sub.
to retake towards CT, the crossfire that's being held by G2 here as well.
Oh man.
One enemy remaining.
FNATIC simply up the creek with no paddle, and G2 able to sink the ship.
And
It's,
rumors are saying that Loud
it's
might
tough
not
world,
tend to the only
but G2
VC,
are loving
only
every
off-season
second
tournament
of it,
in Brazil because
being
Bancada
ever so close to
will go
guaranteeing it. With this
make a
collection,
server, I think.
they'll be putting themselves
That's
on an
bad.
11,
That's
2 away from securing the second map. He's having a crazy good game.
Oh, it's insane.
He's loving life. And he gets to play against his former organization. If they end up winning this, a kill of intent
That's
here for
good, though.
Jonah, Kayak. A last Hail Mary,
12 to
a
2,
final
man.
stand.
Holy shit.
They put their hands deep in their pockets for this particular round, trying to invest as much as humanly possible. But they need something and they need it quick, and Valorant might not be permitting them to do that, just rushing behind the back line. There's a trade from Sayonara, though. No, they need a little bit extra. Jorgamo within the smoke is causing havoc, and it's just falling apart by FNATIC. G2
Yeah. Knife trainer?
against the wall.
Humble left. Humble left. In the past, would get the knife kill for sure.
Not only
GG.
FNATIC, but show that they're the new big boss in Red Bull home ground.
That's the thing, knocking the Kings out of the competition here. The defenders of the Red Bull home ground title from Tokyo back in 2023.